Hello, people.
Hello.
It is episode number 23 of the No Holds Barred podcast.
Holy shit. I bet you were just waiting for today.
Oh, people have missed us. I know. People are just like crying themselves to sleep, crying their big babby tears that they're like, where's the No Holds Barred podcast? Well, don't worry. Here it is. We're ready to roll. We got a good podcast for you today.
If you call it good.
Hey,
I call it random.
Random. It is, you know what? It's going to be kind of random. This podcast is going to be kind of all over the place. But you know what? We're going to have fun doing it, so that's what matters. So we're going to start the show like we've started our last few shows. We are basically going to pimp the Twin City Wrestling show that comes up on Saturday. It is at the Liverpool Fire Hall. I was almost going to say Lunenburg, but that's what it used to be. Liverpool Fire Hall, Saturday the 28th. I believe it starts at 7? 7.
Yeah.
Which means get there at 6.
Oh, of course.
So that you'll be able to, exactly, you'll want good seats, and you'll want to be able to talk to the No Holds Barred podcast guys, right?
Of course, because we will be out, we'll be shooting a video.
Exactly.
Outside, of course, because inside it's going to be televised, so we don't want to give anything away.
Right, and that's the fucking reason why you want to get to this show early, because it's Twin City Wrestling's first ever televised wrestling event. It's not going to be live, but it's recorded for television. So it's going to be their first ever televised live event, which is great. You need to be there. You need to have a good seat because you want to be front row fucking center for that show because it's going to be great.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And we are going to be there. The rest of the guys from, most of the rest of the guys from Twin City Wrestling's Smart Mark Alley, that being myself, Cody Notting, who you've heard from in spades on the last couple of podcasts, because he's usually the only one that shows up for the live shows. He's not here yet. But myself, Cody Notting, Justin Carver, as well as Rodney Broom, and I think you've heard from all of those guys at least once on a podcast that we've done. So you'll want to be there for that show. Going to be a great show. So far, what we've got confirmed for that show, we know that Dazzlin' Dick Durning is going to be defending his TCW Heavyweight Championship against
Sexton Phoenix.
Former two-time, I think. No, I guess he's only been on once. Former podcast guest with us. That's right. Doug's the only one that's been on more than once.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Gabe. Doug and Gabe. But, so Sexton Phoenix gets a second shot at the TCW Heavyweight title. We also know we're going to be seeing appearances from Narcissus Saint. We're going to be seeing Riddick Stone, isn't it? Riddick Stone, yeah.
Yep.
Riddick Stone, a giant, just a fucking hoss of a guy. He's fucking huge.
Oh, yeah.
So he's making his second appearance with Twin City Wrestling. There's rumors that we're going to see Julius Fantana, even though we thought he kind of done.
Thought he was gone. As well, we're going to see the return of the R&R Express.
Yes, the return of the TCW Tag Team Champions. And I'll mention this, the only team to ever hold the TCW Tag Team Championships, as well as, I think, was it the IHW? They have they're tag team champions in another company, and they're the first team to ever hold two titles.
See, the IHW or IWA.
Oh, I bet you it's IWA. So, yeah, the R&R Express making their return to Twin City Wrestling. Independent hybrid wrestling.
Oh.
It's in New Brunswick.
Okay.
It's the
possibly. I don't know.
The promo that Durning came from. Although he came from a bunch, but he competes quite a bit in IHW. I believe someone could correct me if I'm wrong. By someone, I mean Doug. I think we might possibly have a guest, but it's not really showing. But
possibly.
There's a possibility we might have a guest. Hopefully that guest will make themselves known. If they are,
hopefully
in fact,
we have a
existent.
random guest.
I would love it if we got a random guest.
I turned on our Skype today, and we have a new contact.
Yeah, we had someone just randomly make a contact request for us. Go back on. What's the name? Because the name is just this like stupid generic. Well, not stupid, but this like generic. Like it almost sounds like a guy pretending to be a girl.
It does. So we got Sweetie_Chrissy XOX 1976.
Sweetie_Chrissy, what was it? XOX 1976?
Yes.
Everyone add her on Skype and be like, yo, you're awesome because you requested contact with the No Holds Barred podcast.
Well, not everybody add her. It's just...
No, everyone add her.
Okay.
Everyone that listens to this, add her. Add her twice.
That doesn't work.
I don't think that'll do anything, but you should do it anyway.
We're just waiting until she's online, or he.
Or he.
It could
It could be a he, because like I said, it sounds a little bit like a dude, but.
And then we're going to call.
And then we're gonna call them. I bet you it's Doug. It's just Doug fucking with us.
Yeah, possibly.
It probably is. Just like I had an interesting friend request on Facebook the other day.
Really?
Yes. The Maritime Menace.
He's on Facebook now?
No. It's someone that made a fake Maritime Menace account and added myself, Rodney, and a couple of other people. And somebody's just on here saying it's XWA blank. So I'm assuming that's motherfucker. So
Okay.
So it must have been must be XWA. So I guess we were both wrong. We were wrong on both accounts.
I thought I said XWA.
Didn't you say IWA?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what I said.
He said something with a WA in it.
I can't be accountable for anything that comes out of my mouth.
It's true. The Revolutionist, who is the viewer that we have, can we at least give him partial credit for getting the WA as part of the show? So, close enough.
Close enough.
Exactly. While we get an answer to that from the Revolutionist, I think we're going to go into a segment that we've only ever had once on this show, but it was a smash hit.
Smash hit?
It was a smash hit. It is the No Holds Barred taste test.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. So, Nick, you're going to have to talk here for a second.
Okay. Well, I'm good at talking. No, I'm not. But anyways, Justin, I text messaged Justin before I left Liverpool, and I was like, hey, I'm leaving. And he's like, do you want me to pick up energy drinks or beer? And I'm like, surprise me.
Yes, so you requested, remember that you specifically requested that I surprise you.
That I did, sir.
I was going to get you tampons because I figured that would be a surprise.
How can you drink tampons?
You can't, but I thought you might need them. So, it didn't work out that way.
Okay.
But
I'm glad, because if you got me tampons, I would
Right.
be surly disappointed.
you would be surly?
Yes.
Surly?
I would be
whatever.
I would be a sirloin, and I would be disappointed.
Okay. Oh, okay. The Revolutionist is back on our ass here, but you guys called IHW Independent Hybrid Wrestling. Is that not what IHW stands for? Again, I don't pay attention to a lot of these feds. I know they exist,
No,
but
I know
so.
XWA.
Oh no! It's not independent. It's innovative, isn't it? Innovative hybrid wrestling,
Okay,
or something like that.
something.
I don't know.
Either way,
whatever.
back to
whatever
the segment.
fuck. Back to the taste test. Exactly. So I got you a big surprise for the NHB taste test.
Is there a girly drink?
It is Soy Good fortified soy chocolate milk.
I've had it before.
Oh, have you? Oh, fuck. I thought this was going to be good. Man. Oh. Well, fuck it. We're going to drink soy milk anyway.
Okay.
Why? Why not?
Soy milk, everybody.
I have honestly never drank soy milk in my whole life.
Really?
Never. Not once. I have not tried it. Yeah, innovative. There you go. Innovative hybrid wrestling. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'm a wrestling fan. I only pay attention to one company.
So here's something interesting. Look at these straws.
Yeah, for those of you, that being the Revolutionist, who's watching on the Ustream, that's not a straw. It's like a little plastic dick.
It is, and it even got a tip on it.
It's even got the fucking tip on it.
Look,
Jesus.
It makes no sense.
You know what? He's right. It fucking looks like a tampon. I did buy you tampons.
And it grows.
It grows when you get happy.
When you get excited, it grows.
Jesus Christ. Oh, man. This segment is suffering. But fuck it. See, now I thought I had a real fucking winner here. I didn't figure you didn't strike me as the dude that would drink fucking soy milk, sir.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay, next question. How do you stick it in?
How do you shoot the gun? Nick, if your dad didn't teach you how to stick it in way, way, way back when, if he never had that talk with you, then I think you need to go have a talk with him. All right. Are we prepared to drink our soy milk?
Yes, sir.
Again, this is going to be no surprise to you, but for me, this is going to be like, oh my God, what's this taste sensation? All right. Cheers.
Ready? Cheers.
Cheers. This is good podcasting. That tastes like fortified ass. I don't like that at all.
You don't?
No, man. Really? Like I get the chocolate,
Yeah.
but like,
Well, you gotta remember.
how the fuck do
it's
people?
bean.
What? It's what now?
It's bean.
Yeah. Oh no, I know, but like, how the fuck do people drink this shit?
It's
This is not a sparkling endorsement for the So Good people. Yeah, this is not
you obviously don't like that.
not a fan, sir.
No, I mean
No.
you get the chocolate. You kind of
Right.
get like a kind of a woody flavor to it. Yes.
Let the record reflect. Nick got a Woody from drinking soy milk.
It tastes like.
It tastes like the Woody that people get when they drink soy milk. You're not making your case any better, sir. Choose your words. I think Nick might walk off the podcast for the first time ever.
I don't know.
I don't know what it tastes like.
It tastes like chocolate, and it tastes good.
yeah, I don't know. Can't
Justin
do it,
is
man.
not a fan.
Can't do it, man. I think that gets a thumbs down from this kid on the old
it? Okay.
NHB taste test, but gets a thumbs up from you. I would assume.
It's not as good as the vanilla,
Right.
but it's a very good comparison.
Okay. Well,
So I'm kind of happy with that.
you get to have the third one then.
Yay!
And since again, see, I assumed that neither one of us were going to like this, and that's what happens when you assume. You make a fat ass out of you and me. So.
But remember, I went meatless for a little while.
That's true. You did go. You went like mostly vegan, did you not?
Yeah,
Or was it just meatless?
it was meatless.
It was just meatless. Okay. So yeah, fair enough. So you went that. So that makes sense. You like almost had to find some alternatives to some stuff. Well, again, since I figured that this was not going to be the best, I got us a backup. The backup is a fan favorite.
Ooh,
Some Arizona green tea.
it's always a favorite. I lost my
Exactly.
straw.
Oh fuck. So Nick lost his straw. That's unfortunate.
It's fully inserted.
He pushed it in all the way, and now he can't get it back. All right. For the people that are listening, Nick pushed his straw all the way into his fucking juice box there with his soy juice. And so he was just trying to drink out of the top of the soy juice canister, the holder, and I looked at him with this big goofy look on my face, and he lost his shit. And yeah, that didn't end well. Don't throw it at me, sir. Jesus Christ, you're a mess. All right, so that's all of that.
I'm a mess.
But you may have also... His eyes are watering. It's so funny. You may have also noticed I have a liquor store bag down here as well.
Do you?
Yes. There's also a liquor store bag down here. Since I
You've
figured...
gone all
I
out
went
on
all the
this
fuck
shit,
out on
didn't you?
this. I
Holy
went
shit.
all out on this. So in addition to our Arizona green tea...
Justin is going big on the second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, you just
Tell him what it is, champ. Tell him.
Oh, man.
Tell him what it is.
for people. This is the best beer ever made. It's Guinness Draft.
Guinness Draft.
Best beer ever made. Listen to that.
Listen to the corks. So basically, The reason that I got all these and I'm being so nice to you is you're fired. This is your severance package. And away you go. And Nick just walked out on the podcast. Nice. You took that to a whole other level, sir. That was good stuff.
Do I can? Wasn't planned or nothing.
Wasn't planned or nothing. He just fucking took off. Oh, well, that's okay. That's fine. It's fine. No, not really. There we go. Nick's keeping the door open so that our Ustream viewers actually get some light and can actually see our pretty face. Or the one Ustream viewer that we have. That whole segment and that whole portion took a lot longer than I thought it was going to. We're at fucking 15 minutes already.
Holy crap.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So what's new in your world?
What's new with me? There's actually quite a bit new with me, actually. My YouTube page, Heineken, the revolutionist, is clearly a fan of Heineken.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
You know.
I drank it over when I was in Holland.
Holland, yeah, fair enough.
That was the drink of the choice.
Right on.
But I'm a Guinness fan myself.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I drank Heineken.
Last time you probably drank Heineken was when we were all over here at your place and we had that mini keg.
Maybe. Yeah.
And
you know
somebody
what?
forgot to turn the tap off.
That would have been. Wasn't that who was that?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Connick? Wasn't it Steve Connick?
Somebody.
I think it was either
You have
Connick,
a couple pictures of that night.
Yeah, it was either Connick, fucking Kirk Conrad, or you. Do you guys actually talk about anything interesting? Not really. No, we just usually kind of get on here for an hour a day and just talk about ourselves, really, and talk a little bit about wrestling. And
if it's not Last Man Standing, I mean, we do have a couple good segments on here.
Oh,
but,
I personally, I like this podcast
you
better than
kind
Last
of
Man
surprised
Standing,
me
but...
with this second annual taste test.
Exactly.
thing.
Is it? Well, it's just not really. It's not really annual. It's just second time we've ever done it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
The second periodic no holds barred taste test. Now I'm going to drink my green tea.
Okay. So continue. What the fuck is up with you?
Yes, what's up with me? My YouTube channel, the YouTube channel that I do by myself, the Bridgewater's Finest channel. If you're not subscribed to it, please go. Please. I'm getting very near my first paycheck.
Really?
Yes, which is really, really good. For those of you that don't know, YouTube or Google AdSense or whatever you want to call it, they pay out every $100. So I'm getting very close to the first paycheck with them. I can't remember if I've talked about this on this podcast or not, with what I want to do with my first YouTube paycheck. I know I've told you, but I don't know whether we've actually said it on the podcast or not.
I thought we worked out a video.
Yeah, well, yeah. The general idea is I'm going to get that $100 paycheck, going to take it down to the bank, and get it exchanged out in like nickels, in just rolls of nickels. If any of you don't know, a roll of nickels is $2. So there's going to be 50 rolls of nickels.
We might have to hit up a lot of banks for that.
Maybe. Royal Bank should be able to do it, but then again, who knows? But so I'm going to get 50 rolls of nickels, empty them all either onto a floor or into a little kiddie pool, whichever's funnier. I think the kiddie pool is probably funnier. So I'm just going to empty them into a kiddie pool and swim in them. And just go, yes, YouTube money. And rub it all over my supple body.
It would be epic.
Exactly. Chronologically, this was the second taste test. Yes, chronologically, this was the second taste test. The first one was Rickard's Shanty, wasn't it?
That tastes like ass.
It didn't, you know what? It didn't taste very good. A combination of beer and lemonade.
We both had a hands down to it. And this one is kind of different. You had a hands down, I hands up.
Right, yeah. You put your hands up, you're playing my song.
Butterflies fly away.
Exactly. Rocking some fucking Miley Cyrus on the stage. No more. You're looking at me with those eyes like, keep singing. And I'm like, no.
No, I was just like, why did you start this?
Oh, well, sometimes there's a can there and sometimes you just got to open it. So I'm getting dangerously close, I like to say, to my first YouTube paycheck, which I think is really
neat.
cool. That'll be the easiest fucking $100 I've ever made in my life. Because it's literally pretty much every video has been me sitting in front of a camera talking about things.
Yeah.
So it's just
That's
the
what
easiest.
you love to do.
Exactly. It's just the easiest friggin' $100 anybody could ever make ever. Aside from that, I have launched a movie blog.
I saw that.
Yes, I launched a blog to talk about movies because, as you can see, if you've ever seen me or met me in person or anything like that, as you can tell, I'm the most in shape person you will ever meet in your life.
Justin loves movies.
I fucking
he loves
love movies.
cinema. He loves plays.
I
was
do.
in a play.
I was in a play, not just a play, sir, a musical.
A musical.
Everyone that listens to this podcast knows about my ability with song.
And words.
And why not combine them? Yes, in grade 12, I was in a musical called The Masked Canary, in which I played a lieutenant in the United States Cavalry by the name of Pete Bogg.
Yep.
Bogg.
Bog.
Bogg. And I basically... Fucking acorns. I basically save the day. I'm basically the hero of the play. All the women bow down to the hero of the play. Not really. So you know what? It was a lot of fun. It was based in like Arizona in the late 1800s and shit. It was fun. It was just so awesome to do it. And we have now 11 years later, almost 11 years later, have finally taken that play and digitized it. Well, sorry, I shouldn't say we, because it's all this guy.
Courtesy of me.
Exactly. Can you talk us just very briefly sort of through the whole process? Like originally it was on a Super 8 tape, am I right?
Originally it was on a Super 8 tape. I basically had to get a player for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I acquired a Super 8 video camera.
Right.
Really, it's a simple process. I mean, you run it through. I have an AvertMe DVD maker converter,
Right.
Which runs the standard VGA signal into the computer. Was captured with Power Director.
Right. Power Director is our fucking jam, man.
We
use Power Director.
Is the most wonderfulest thing in the world.
Anytime we ever do a video, either one of us ever do a video, it's fucking Power Director all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
And yeah, that was all to it.
Right on, fair enough.
I had to watch it twice just to make sure that everything was good.
Right. So you got to enjoy the play twice.
Yes.
Did you watch it? You didn't watch it live when we did it, did you?
No.
You didn't come to one of the performances?
No.
We only did 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's why.
Okay.
On the behind the scenes
Right.
one, there was a place that I'm like that's not Bridgewater High School.
Yeah, no, we didn't do either one of the plays in the high school. Both performances we did at the community college.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, camera's going to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And before you get to the stage, there were doors for the outside. I'm like, that's not right.
No, exactly. No, both of them were done at the community college.
Okay.
Which I liked better because it was a larger space, and we actually fucking sold out both performances, which was nice. Now a lot of it was the fucking parents, but still,
right?
It was fun. I really enjoyed doing it, and it's so cool that on the same Super 8 tape we have like you said,
prom.
like the oh yeah, that's right, yeah, prom was on it, but there was like behind the scenes stuff which I think was filmed by John Sampson.
It was filmed by a whole bunch of people. The camera was passed.
Was kind of passed around, or was it John or was it Anthony? It was one of the Sampson kids, and the behind the scenes on it is just fucking awesome. But yeah, so I launched my fucking movie blog. I brought Tyler Seelig, who we've talked about on this podcast before. I brought him on as a contributor on the blog, and a couple other guys, friends of mine, Tony and Zach, I think, are going to be contributors on the blog as well. So it's just, it's fun. I fucking love movies so much, and I love talking about movies and everything. So I figured, why not, do everything that I can to share that with people that don't necessarily want to know what I have to say, but they're going to listen to it anyway. Yeah.
Excellent.
That's the whole purpose behind fucking YouTube.
It is.
It's just like,
just put videos out and people will watch them.
It's like,
Why? Because.
Why? Because they're there.
Because they're there and people can.
Yeah. And Tyler Seelig started a video game blog as well that I think I'm going to contribute to a little bit, which is nice. Although, again, I've had this conversation with him. I don't know how you feel about it, but like, video gaming passed me by a long fucking time ago. Like modern video games, I try to play some and I'm just like, video games are hard.
It's kind of true.
Like, Jesus.
I mean, if it's not a Game Boy, video games are hard.
Yeah, exactly. If it's not Tetris, it's just like, what's the fucking point of this?
It's yeah.
Yeah, I just, I try to find games that I can play, and it's like, thank God for Skyrim. Because like, Skyrim is so fucking easy. You can pick it up in like 10 seconds. You know all the systems. Borderlands, exactly. Another one. It was like, the systems very quickly.
Some game. Grand Theft Auto,
exactly. It's like, I'm going to get a bat and beat up this hooker, and there's really no extra thought behind it, really. But there's like, you get some of these games, like these complicated like character action games,
right,
where there's so many systems and everything that's going on, and I'm just like, I can't follow any of this. So I just like, fucking video games are hard, guys. Can I just go back to playing Skyrim? Because it's so easy. But like that's, but yeah, so fucking video games have passed me by, but I'm still going to try to contribute what I can to his blog. I'm also going to I'm going to try that again. My name's Justin. I'm going to be becoming a key holder down at work.
Really?
Yeah. I've been there, it'll be 2 years next month. And they're just like, hey, it's, we need somebody else that can like come in and open in the mornings, or somebody that can close. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, well, that's fine. I just live up the hill. So that's not a big deal. So yeah, I guess they're gonna train me to open and close and give me a key.
That's big responsibility.
That's dangerous.
You can have parties now.
It's true. I can fucking get in, right? So I don't know.
Yeah.
Big parties in the mall. Big parties in the mall.
Yeah.
I figure on my last day, like when I know I've got like a career in something and I'm just gonna be leaving it, I think I might just do that last day. Last day, I'm never going to work there again. Fuck it. I got a key. Boom. Open the mall. Just fucking let everybody in. Just be like, party. Woo. Get access. Yeah. Get access to the PA and shit, and just be playing music and just be like, boom, 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 boom.
I would come to that.
I think I'd be hype as shit. It'd be good stuff. I'd be a fucking legend. Yeah.
Until the cops show up.
Until the fucking cops showed up. Then I'd be like, you can't arrest me. I'm a legend.
I don't think that will work.
It's worth... Oh, no, it probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. What else?
You had a lot of shit.
I did have a lot of shit. I'm going to skip this story because that's just something else, some other bullshit at work that actually has a happy ending, so nobody wants to hear that.
No.
But here's something, and this is a little teaser for you guys for next week. You're going to want to show up and listen to the podcast next week. Why? I'll tell you why. After we do this podcast, I'm going to get myself all cleaned up, get myself nice and sexified, and I'm going to ask out a girl that works in the mall across from me. She works in the card store across from me, and it is probably the dumbest decision I've ever made, but you know what? I'm in the mood for something stupid. So the reason you want to tune into next week's podcast is that's the only way that you're going to find out how that went. And it has the potential to be very damaging and destructive to my self-confidence. Because there's a very good chance she's just going to take one look at me and be like, fuck you, fatty podcast guy. And I'll be like, how do you know I have a podcast? She'll be like, I listen to your podcast every week and you talked about me on the last one, so fuck you. You're like, ooh, I should have thought this through. So you're going to want to tune in next week because that's the only way you're going to find out how that went.
Hopefully it goes good.
Fingers crossed. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah. But it's got a good chance of not going well. And that's what's interesting about it. So you're going to want to tune in next week, find out how that shit went.
Absolutely.
Nick, what the fuck is up with you, sir?
What the fuck is up with me?
What is up with you?
Well,
I've talked for like a half an hour.
You did. What is up with that?
What's up with you?
Well, as you know, with my YouTube channel, I've been putting out gameplays.
What's your YouTube channel, sir?
My YouTube channel is Aaron Stevenson.
Right on.
The exact same as that their Twitter thing.
Exactly.
Channel. Anyways, as you might see if you go to that YouTube channel, because you're awesome, I haven't put out a gameplay in a little while.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah. That is due to the iPhone launch.
Yes.
Work has been
iPhone.
crazy, crazy, crazy. And I've been, please stop calling. And yeah, but now it's died down. Everything's back to normal.
Right on.
So
right on.
I'm planning to put out 2 or 3 the exact same day. Just like get them out there. Sorry guys, I haven't been doing this for a while. Here's your present.
Right. Fair enough.
Okay.
Nice.
And another thing, I have decided and put in an application to join volunteer firefighters.
Really?
The exact same firefighter hall that the TCW show will be in.
Nice.
Liverpool.
Right on.
Yep. They have took my application, going to vote me in on, I think the next meeting is the 3rd.
Okay.
And then they had the background check where they bring you in and everything. Just draw you for questions. Want to see what kind of guy you are.
Right on. Fair enough.
Yeah, but it's kind of neat because, something that I've kind of always wanted to do.
Right.
Haven't really had the balls to do it, And, yeah, I think it'd be fun. You get to... you go through the courses, and within the 2 years, you go for your firefighter class 1 course, and then I could put out fires officially
instead of just holding on to your amateur status to compete in the Olympics.
That's true.
You'll be a professional fire putter outer guy. Right on. I see we're getting some chatter from the Revolutionist on our chat stream here. He's kind of trying to antagonize us. And again, don't really know who this is. I get the feeling it's fucking Doug, but...
Kind of have an idea.
Yeah. So he's like, do you guys ever talk about anything interesting? We already addressed that. And the taste test, we addressed that. The Revolutionist asked at 2:59, when are you going to have someone from UCW on your show? When fucking pigs fly. He said something about WWE games, and WWE
we
games
talking
are
about which games were easy
like
to
games
play.
like games are hard, you guys. Yeah, the WWE games are always fine. Like the last one, WWE 13, was a great concept that was bogged down with way too many bugs.
It had way too many bugs.
There were a lot of issues there. And the next thing he says, I know how it will end. I'm assuming that's him talking about my asking the other girl out. And hey, you know what? You may very well be right. That's why you're going to want to tune in next week. You're going to want to find out whether or not you are right and what you think is going to happen. No UCW talk. No, we don't talk about bad things on this podcast. Let's see. And the last thing. Bet you guys feel stupid for having JP on your show a few months back. Not at all. I got nothing against JP. JP's a great talent, and JP's a really nice guy. I think he made a bad decision going back to UCW, but then again, it's his career, not mine.
It is his decision.
So, it's his decision. He feels like that was better. If he felt like that was better creatively for his career, that's his choice, and that's great. If it works out for him, awesome. If it doesn't, he can come back to TCW, and everybody will be happy to see him. But as far as feeling stupid for having him on the show a few months back, no, not in the least. And then he said something that got censored, which is weird because I didn't think we had swear or censoring on, but maybe we do.
Apparently we do.
What can you do?
Put a star in whatever you're going to do
exactly
for swearing so
there
that we can we can read it.
So yeah, we can actually read it. We're going to assume it just always says fuck. Because that's what we have to do, really.